pathologist is a physician that makes diagnosis. This is something that confuses many people, but we play an absolute key role in the healthcare system. We work closely with surgical colleagues and others to make a diagnosis.
The whole practice of pathology and laboratory medicine is very complex, and the laboratory and the pathology department, at least to a lot of patients and even some of the clinicians, would be considered a black box. In other words, a specimen goes in and a diagnosis comes out.
So for example, if you were to go see your family doctor because you were worried about a funny looking mole, the doctor would biopsy it or remove it and send it to me. I would then review it under the microscope and make a diagnosis of either a benign tumor or a malignant tumor.
The reason why we developed the quality document for pathology is really twofold. Firstly, we realized that there was a gap in the recommendations for the various quality procedures and activities that need to go on in a laboratory across the country for pathologists. And this was highlighted to some extent by a number of events that have occurred over the last decade in Canada where pathology practice has been called into question.
I see this document being used by practicing pathologists, groups, hospitals, and provincial authorities to inform their decision making as to how interpretive pathology should be led through a quality process.
We've engaged a number of leaders across the country, or thought leaders, to develop the group document. And we've also linked with the Canadian Association of Pathology, and specifically their Cancer Care Advisory Committee. And by putting those groups of people together, we really got the best opinions regarding what are the best practices related to quality assurance in interpretive pathology for the country.
I realize that health is a provincial matter, but I think through CPAC